Hit the scene and it's all green. On go, we ain't never doing small things. Being fitted for the crown, cause we all kings. If you know you got to shine, let them people know it's time for the show. Hit the scene and it's all green. On go, we ain't never doing small things. Being fitted for the crown, cause we all kings. If you know you got to shine, let them people know it's time for the show. Built to thrive, ain't just here for the ride. Don't know how I caught this stride, but since then it been live, I'm up early. Cause I ain't missing the shot when I'm worthy. I've been chasing rings, they only want in the jersey. Yeah, slimmer than after the Benjamin versus Unlimited. Blood in this ink.
What's up, guys? It is, we got in yesterday. All we had was rules meeting last night. No crazy changes from the rules. I don't actually think I'm allowed to announce any of that stuff publicly. We may speak on it. I'll ask if I can talk about it. But the events are pretty much as advertised. Today and tomorrow are pretty cool days, just doing media, medical clearing, and doing equipment testing. So I feel like the meat and potatoes of today is the equipment testing. A lot of cool stuff there in the back, provided by all the sponsors in the show. We are at the California State Railroad Museum in Old Town, Sacramento. If you've never been down here, this is a super cool area. It's just before my first appointment of the day, the specialty shots, whatever that means, at 9 a.m. And then we're basically booked all the way through 3 o'clock. Jam-packed day today, short day tomorrow, and then we're rolling on Thursday. So, yeah.
Can't mess with their energy, that's why I'm finna be taking the game to new levels, just peep how I'm sending it. I put the music up first and competition come last. Repetitions beat them beyond recognition. We are eons ahead, wait till the price catch up. I always knew I'd win, it's how my life set up. Slim don't fold, probably bumping some old in the whip. Game sold from the people much older out here. Keep patience in your calling, we'll reach you, but you probably prolong it if nobody can't teach you. But back to this greatness unfolding. I don't see nobody outpacing, I'm focused. Mental in shape and I ain't shaking this motion. This can make a movie on screen. When I step out there, scene with me go. Hit the scene and it's all green. On go, we ain't never doing small things. Being fitted for the crown, cause we all kings. If you know you got the shine.
Yeah. So first stop of the day, specialty shots. It's kind of cool. It's an old train station in there. So given that we're at the Railroad Museum, a lot of the and like Old Town Sacramento is like, seems like you're in a town in the 1800s. So it's, you know, they're going like Western theme for everything. And they had some stupid shots of pushing the trains. They totally didn't move at all. But, you know, the stuff made for TV where you got to turn and flex and walk towards the camera and all this stuff that's super unnatural. But it gets easier every show. I am not hardwired for like the TV style shots. Not quite as bad as the stuff we had to do for North America's, because that's like really old school strongman shots. This is a little better. Next thing we have is more stuff for the TV broadcast. So yeah, we'll see what that entails. Just waiting in line for the previous person to finish. I did football and track in college, found Olympic weightlifting, got into powerlifting, and just, you know, the world shutting down with COVID kind of shut down me being a powerlifter. And that kind of forced me into being a strongman, and I'm very confident that I found the correct sport. I really just dove in with both feet in 2020, and 5 years later, I'm sitting here at World Strongest Man.
You know, runner-ups at Arnold and all the other ones. Was there one show or contest where the ball went off and you know, this is, yeah, you tell me.
Sure. End of 2021, I quit a very comfortable job that I really didn't like, and I went all in on Strongman. And those first couple of years of going pro and not making anybody doing this was really, really hard. But it was when I won the last event and won my first American Strongest Man. I think there was a emotional moment that was emotional beyond just winning the contest. It was when I believed like I'm doing the correct thing, and this. I'm strong. I'm not a guy trying to be strong, but I'm strong.
Yeah, so we can cross the line. So let's say this is the line. Both can cross. Even one can cross. If both are all the way over, it's too far. It's just gonna be hard to judge. It's gonna happen so fast.
Slim, man. Yeah. I'm at a rap till. Tell them all just stand down to the cup goal and the stands clear. I've been out running, top gunning competition, they know who the man here. I can never fail, I can never fall, counted up without a cashier. And last year was real 25, I'm a fast on their heels. Built the last, never last, up the gear, hit the gas, I'm a mash till a meal. I can't be lacking till it's sealed.
Yeah, that left hand is no good grip.
Is it shit, Nick? Kind of shit?
It's honestly this one. Like you've still hold it so well.
Yeah.
The little sweat you've got already is inspiring.
He's done like 2 movements.
One of which is bicep curls.
So it's basically short, longer.
Yeah.
So 5 meters is the big one.
Yeah.
And then the 2 cyclones. Then that goes to shortness.
Yes.
It's going to 5, 10. Everything in the
Like 1,000 times.
Sure. Any questions? Well, maybe these are the second ones. Probably just chat. Yeah. Okay, event 2. Event 2 is head up.
So it's the big globes over there. You're welcome to come and mess around with him. 3:45. You get a down signal, up signal, 60 seconds.
Just wait for the down signal. That's the big thing, you know. Don't lose the ones.
The sack row, we're going to do that afterwards, so we'll go out there and have a fuck around afterwards. The press medley, 2 reps with the 90 kilo dumbbell, then 2 reps with the 145 log, 2 reps with the 154 barbell, and 1 rep with the 168 axle. Okay? And then we finish on the stone medley, which is press the stone that Steve's doing over there, 120 overhead. Then you move on to this one, which is 165, 168 to the shoulder. 158, sorry. Then the Husserl, which will be laid the weight there on the floor. You've got to pick that up, roughly 20 metres. 8 metres round the barrel and back. And then this is the one that needs to be loaded onto a platform.
Cool.
That's going to be flat on the ground.
That'll be flat on the ground, yeah.
Sick.
That is 186.
180 says on it.
Is it 180 there, is it? Yeah. Okay. Steve's just grinding off the 123 press one. We're just grinding a little bit of the corners off to make sure it doesn't. So
Give Patty a chance.
So we're going to do all this. The final event, there's the yoke over there, the yoke carry, the Zercher carry. It's going to be 10 metres and then 10 metres back, so you'll go under it and turn and come back, and then run towards the arm over arm.
Yes.
Yes, we're doing everything today.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to take your Hercules hold measurement today also.
250 kilos. Hercules hold. Obviously, we take that measurement today. The max deadlift bar's over there if you want to feel it. The Flintstone set up very light there if you want to feel that.
Do you know what that weighs on the bar there?
Oh, that weighs like not even much.
That's
100 kilos.
it's too low at the moment as well. It'll be 6 inches higher.
Okay.
In contest.
Okay.
You know. Get it off the barrels.
And then Atlas stones. Atlas stones are onto the same platform as before.
Just a little reminder. We spoke about it yesterday, but Matesh wasn't there. Matesh, it's figure of 9s only for deadlift. Yeah. Cool. Figure of 9s, not figure of 8s.
For the heats. For the heats.
For the repetition. Sorry. Yeah. Repetition.
In the final.
No problem.
No, I know, but I thought we were.
You get a crossbody.
No, you gotta take your time. Figure out the handles on that one.
Yeah. There's a handle right there. Yeah. You're gonna lean back harder for this one. Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be the way. Crossface. Just tricky. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Nice. Got the feel?
Yeah, you almost got it. Feels almost better at like. Yeah.
Honestly, Luke, when you're in that lap, sit down, you could honestly just start there, stand and push.
It's like the
Yeah, because it's so small, you could start under. You know what I mean? I would never advise it otherwise.
I'm not looking offended.
Is there two big flat spots if you roll it back there?
Left lat, right arm goes over.
I was trying to go natural.
Yeah, you got to cross the face.
Yeah, I got across the face.
It's all right. A little confusion of technique.
Oh, it's like way before it. It's like,
I was like,
If you do get stuck there though, just jump.
just jump.
Yeah, if you happen to get stuck.
The same thing after it left his leg.
Like a bazooka. Yeah. You just got to go across. Watch your foot. Your pick is perfect. I do need you to accelerate a lot harder in the middle. Yeah, just like you did over there when that one flew. You just have to accelerate. All right, come on. Be that guy, come on. Good. Lat, heels, accelerate. Why aren't you committing to it? Yeah. Lazy.
Infinity's way.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
It's a way.
Doing a round stone. Good to get some practice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Quite mobile. Quite mobile. Smooth is fast on that one. It's good that this event's this hard.
Much harder than those.
Nice, Bryce.
There you go.
Good, man. Good to see you. Come on, Luke. Yep. Nice. Nice. I mean, if you rock up, you could wedge your little tootsies in. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's gonna suck. It's the easiest one. It's just heavy.
Way easier than the other ones.
It's the fucking easiest one.
bro, I was considering wearing goddamn sleeves because
Like the tape? Or regular sleeves?
like regular sleeves.
Oh, just because the residual sack on it?
Yeah. And then, no, also because like I was having so much trouble doing 440 with just tacky tone.
Yeah.
I was like, it's fucking impossible for me. Like I could barely get it to the lap.
Were you trying to do an Atlas stone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Well, 'cause I was like,
it's way harder, dog.
Foundation stone, the fuck is that?
Oh.
Switch to another man. Is that loaded to complex?
Is there a rotate on that?
It does, but
Not good?
the technique we're going to do, I can
All right, so just continental.
expect technology.
We were going to if there was enough rotation, but there is. Nah. The plan was to power. But if you can't, it'll just break your wrist.
That works. Sounds bad.
Dude, you're good at pressing. Shut up.
Maybe 100 kilos. It's not a lot. 120. Yeah,
It feels like 110, 120.
Yeah, that's fine.
Excuse me.
Well, we're going 5.
Hey. Yeah, as
And
far
then 5
as I'll let you.
Yeah.
Okay. One more. I can't. I can't get deep in that hand.
That it?
Yeah, you make sure it's as comfortable as you can be, not barely. And make sure you can get into a squat from the start position.
Ready to feel the weight?
Yep.
Yep.
That's quite good.
Yep. Take it. That's not bad.
That's good.
6 is my setting.
Is that comp weight? Is that comp weight?
Okay.
That looked good.
Yeah, it's heavy but manageable. Right behind you. Plenty of clearance.
Yeah. Give it a couple feet.
Oh, I got the wrong shoes on.
Not necessarily. You might like those for the board. It gives you greater leverage on the squat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, let's go
Are
through.
you gonna wear those for your throws too?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna switch.
We had it locked in for they known. It ain't no top 10, I'm the throne. This how you elevated without selling out. I kept it true to me, ain't never chasing clock. Now they like, who is he? Who am I? Never tired of running through a knot. Bringing pressure if you knew it.
This bag can go there.
This way. Every time you go forward.
What you can do, if you're worried about this, you can do this.
You listen to
And
it
jump
because
back.
it's important, man.
This is important. You're worried about this.
I give like a big reach forward, and then you go back. Like that's all right. That's not.
Well, then you can do this if you want.
Go forward with it.
You go forward with it. Okay.
Okay. Set them a meter forward.
So you have no problem with them going
You have
forward.
to take them forward yourself.
Right.
So that's disqualification.
So
Listen, Nick, that's a no throw.
That's what I'm saying. And that's like a short. That's a short setup.
So you're gonna have to go forward with it.
yeah.
That would be a normal throw.
That's gone. That's not a throw.
All he had to do was not lose to me in that event.
Yep. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Whoa.
12's not high.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. Too high. Need to go back more.
Yeah. More. Yeah.
Too much height.
More back. More back. Yeah, that's good.
50-50? Yeah, it depends how high it is.
I don't think that would have made it.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Oh shit. All right.
I think you would need
Threw from this one on the last one, it was pretty easy.
Say again.
I threw from 9 last time, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, but we weren't as fatigued. That's my
Yeah.
one concern. Big heels. Big heels, big height. What do you think, Colin? That would have made it?
Believe.
Believe, brother.
That's all we got, Rob. Little more?
You
Okay.
think a little higher?
Okay.
Okay.
Watch out, guys. Thrower.
I honestly really loved it.
Yeah, I'm jumping back a lot. That would have been fine, Nick.
Nice.
Yeah, you would have been
Jeez.
fine on your feet. Yeah, we'll be all right. Good boy, Bryce.
Big power.
Maybe? Maybe clear?
Fucking acceleration is fantastic.
Yeah.
You think that would have cleared?
Yeah, Colin, what do you think?
But it's so high still.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
From
that was
11? Oh, yeah. All right.
good. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope. Let's hope, boys.
There's hope. You know,
I'm not worried about the throw. I'm worried about the foot part.
Stop thinking, man. You're
one
good
of the
at
best
this.
throwers here. Just do it.
Shut up and throw. Yep.
Yeah, you're fine.
edging us.
He sneaks up on the bag.
Yeah, he's got to be real quiet.
Hey guys, so my name is Ale Jose, because of this happened. Because I'm having a ton right now. ¿Qué pasa, hermano, hombres? Todo mi frente. I have my boy looking, stressing. He's gonna be alright. Well, you want to try it together, man. My coach, Evan Snow. Get back to you later. Alex Jose.
The team. All right.
I understand, yeah. Relative temperature?
It's been hit or miss. Our temperature thing sometimes is reading some people.
Yeah, back at the house after day one. The morning was a ton of different media stuff. That was cool. I have much more to do tomorrow. And then we got into equipment testing. It was pretty cool. And one of the coolest parts about these bigger shows is you're lifting kind of one-of-a-kind pieces that are, owned by that particular promoter. You have nothing that you can train on that's similar. And a good example of that was the stone press medley. I think a lot of us thought we were going to kind of run through that medley. And the individual stones are a little more challenging than I think people gave them credit for. So a lot of guys in multiple groups struggled with the stone press and the stone to shoulder. The Husafell itself is a really close Husafell replica. That's a challenge to pick up, especially as a part of a medley where you're trying to go fast. And then the final stone is just heavy. The press implements were kind of what we expected. The final implement is a little heavier than it was advertised, so we're going to end with a 170 axle, which I'm not complaining about at all. Sandbag medley was pretty cool, kind of irregular bags. I think it's pretty much the same set they used for the steeplechase last year. And then the throw for distance, actual practice run out on the floor, I did a lot better than I thought I was going to do. And a lot of the guys struggled. A lot of guys, it's a different thing. And I think it's a more level playing field compared to a lot of the throwing events where kind of the regular suspects always win. We passed medicals and came back to the house. All done. What else did we do today? Did I miss something? I think we're good. Yeah. So tomorrow's kind of a half day and then just rest. Not a super exciting day tomorrow, but we may do some Q&A or answer final questions before the show on Thursday. And then after that, you'll probably just be hearing from Alec and Braden the rest of the weekend.